We're back. And now, time to do what, hopefully, if my memory is accurate, are the two more fun versions of this mission.
Well, there's no stopping you, is there? Now Kane wants you to destroy this village. It's the last front standing between him and his Tiberium operations. There are some civilians there, but they're sick and dying, so you should be able to handle them quite easily. And don't worry about any GDI forces. Intelligence tells me there are just a few scientists lurking about.
Seth claims that there's just a few scientists. Text briefing says, there's a huge field of Tiberium in the area. The nearby village has laid claim to the field. Eliminate them to prevent our own workers from being infected. GDI forces are reported to be minimal, so elimination of them is of secondary importance. So it is claimed. Now, the first part of this mission might be a little bit fiddly as well, but hopefully not as bad as in the previous mission. We do have a somewhat similar force composition, in that we don't start with a base. Now, we go straight into a civilian village, which we can destroy if we are so inclined. I'm going to be scouting rather carefully here, because I do remember the first part of these missions is a little tricky. And I want to keep my flamers pretty much far away from everything so they don't kill our own units. In fact, I'm going to use one of them as a scout. Maybe even two of them. Go scout ahead for us, guys. Let's destroy this building as well. I don't know if we have to destroy these. Maybe we do, maybe we don't, to complete the mission objective. It does say eliminate the villagers so that we can claim the Tiberium field, so probably. I think that there's resource crates in one of these civilian villages. Whoa, new construction options. Okay, I don't know how we revealed that base up there already. I thought we would have had to move adjacent to it in order to do so. Interesting.
Building.
Well, let's start building defenses, and we're probably going to want to get our main force up there so that we can protect the base. I thought we had to move next to the base with our forces in order to reveal it. So that's rather strange. It may be tempting to bombard the GDI base from here, but that will only anger them and probably get us all killed. Okay, it looks like they're gunning for our base, which is very, very bad. We're not really ready for that. Can we make turrets? Doesn't look like we can make turrets. So it looks like that nonsense about minimal GDI forces, they have an entire base, they have multiple tanks. But they have full forces here. That was either just bad intel or Seth deliberately misleading us, trying to get us killed. I'm inclined to think probably the latter of those two options. I swear there are crates to be found in this village if we destroy the right buildings.
Yes, sir. Roger. Yes, sir.
If those medium tanks really are going for our base, we may lose immediately, which seems a little unfair. Oh no, there they are. Okay, that's lucky. They just decided that they're going to take up sentry positions. Ah, of course. Okay, I don't know why those guys went down there. I didn't tell them to go down there. They just decided they felt like it. But the church, of course, that's where the crate is going to be. There's always crates under the churches. Why? I don't know, but that's how it works in Command & Conquer Universe. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Parked this close to the GDI base is really dangerous for us. Alright, I want this guy to scout. Now, do not underestimate the enemy attacks that will be coming toward our base at some point. They may become fairly substantial. So we are going to want to be prepared to defend ourselves. Tiberium could become a problem as well. Okay, this is a little disorganized, guys. Oh, he's going for the squish quite aggressively. Look at him go. Wow, what a hero. So there's Tiberium everywhere. I think what we're probably going to want to do is... Wow, the enemy really is going for aggressive squishes here. Okay, I think what we're going to want to do is, first of all, reveal more of this fog of war. Get what little remains of our initial force up to the base to help defend it. I do not know why the base got revealed then. Thought we had to move our forces up next to it. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. But anyway, we're going to snake... Well, not really snake, it's going to be more of a straight line. But we're going to sandbag crawl over here and deploy some refineries much closer to the rich Tiberium fields off to the west. Because this one alone is probably not going to be enough for us to complete the whole level. Now, here's something that tends to make Nod levels potentially more difficult when you have to assault a strong base. Nod does not have APCs. APCs are fantastic for doing engineer drops because APCs are much faster than engineers, and they keep them protected. We don't have that luxury as Nod, which means if we want to do fancy engineer tactics, we have to send the engineers in unprotected. They're much slower and much easier to kill outside of an APC, making engineer rush tactics a lot trickier to pull off, and very likely to just get your engineers killed. Do not underestimate the degree to which that makes Nod missions more difficult. Also, we're going to get airstriked in this mission, and of course we have the airstrike bug, where it will always target the northernmost unit. So let's go ahead and exploit that, and just always keep a minigunner as the northwesternmost unit on the map.
Construction complete.
Good. Now we'll have better economy. Unfortunate that we can't build gun turrets yet.
Building.
As we discussed, SAM sites are very useless for fending off airstrikes, so it's better to just exploit the AI bug to take care of the airstrikes by... Okay, sure, wander through the Tiberium. No, he didn't take too much damage, and he's just a sacrificial lamb anyway.
Building.
We're going to want to keep an eye out for enemy attacks coming in, because if I remember right, the enemy sometimes launches surprisingly strong attacks in this mission. I'm not positive that's the case, but it might be.
Construction complete.
Alright, we've revealed that path that leads to our base. Got our radar up. Clearly it's now time to make an airstrip and begin building an attack force. We don't really need to make more engineers, we already have 2. That should be enough for an engineer rush. We'll try it. As I just discussed, it'll be a little harder to pull off because our engineers will be very vulnerable as they enter the enemy base. Also, Nod vehicles are light, and so they're not as well suited to frontal assaults as GDI vehicles are. Okay, we've got enemy attack force incoming.
Unit ready. Building.
So let's prepare a welcome for them.
Unit ready.
Yet another disadvantage of Nod. Nod does not have guard towers. They don't have really any kind of anti-infantry defensive structure. As a result, since the AI likes to use lots of infantry, okay, they're going for this entrance, so let's redeploy.
Unit ready.
As a result, it's a little trickier to fend off the AI's favorite attack type, the infantry squad, with Nod. Oh, I wonder if this guy is trying to go for some kind of sneaky maneuver where he can shell our base from the ridge.
New construction options.
If so, we're probably going to want to prepare some rocket soldiers as a greeting.
Unit lost. Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. No, Roger.
Guys, I wasn't kidding! Attack! What are you doing?
Unit lost.
Not a problem.
Sometimes they just completely ignore the orders you give them. It's bizarre.
Unit
Okay, the enemy's retreating. Fine.
Affirmative.
Grenadiers are really fast because they count as elite troops, so they will outrun minigunners. Judging from the way his turret is pointing, maybe he's not planning to shell our base from the ridgeline.
building.
Now, it's not that Nod has zero advantages. They do have one unit which is capable of really devastating anti-base and anti-infantry operations. Uh-oh, they got our
Construction complete.
infantry who's supposed to be a target for the airstrikes. That's no good.
Have arrived.
But we don't have access to that unit yet. That very strong anti-infantry, anti-base unit, so that doesn't help us. I do not know what the AI is even doing here. I don't think they know either.
Vehicle acknowledged. Yes, sir. Moving out.
Oh, okay. I got reinforcements for some reason.
Construction.
I don't know why, but I'll take them.
Acknowledged.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building.
Also, because Nod units are very fast, they have all the advantages that come from quickness, including not having to wait for slow units to wander across the map,
Reinforcements have
which is a nice
arrived.
bonus.
Yes, sir.
And they're good for economic harassment, targeting enemy harvesters and such. However, I don't know where the enemy harvester is. I haven't seen it yet,
Construction complete. Building.
so I don't know how viable of a tactic that might be for this particular map. I'm getting kind of tired of this tank just wandering around,
Building.
apparently lost,
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements.
acting like a lost and confused child.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unit moving out. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. Affirmative.
Here's a minigunner. Let's send him up to the northwest and make him a target for the enemy airstrikes, since they killed our first one.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir.
Building. Construction complete.
Unit acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out.
Now, Nod does get an attack helicopter of their own, more conventional one than the Orca, which is all fancy. However, it's not available in the original campaign missions. It's only available in some expansion missions and in multiplayer. Nod also have an extremely long-range incendiary artillery unit, a surface-to-surface missile launcher, which is likewise only available in certain expansion missions and multiplayer and not the original campaign.
Reinforcements have arrived.
I don't know why these things aren't available in the original campaign. I think they're cool. I would have liked to have access to them, but we don't.
Reinforcements have arrived.
There are going to be times where I do wish that I had helicopters at my disposal as Nod. Oh, just in time. Poor fellow.
Building.
Let's bring this squad down with us.
Unit ready.
And a new sacrificial lamb is born.
Building.
I have a suspicion that we're going to need a better attack force than this to get the job done. It's just a handful of tanks. Where are you going? You're full. Why don't you drop off your Tiberium? I think I'm going to want to sandbag crawl and make another refinery, like here. Because then it would have roughly equal distance to get to these two fields. Let's speed up the game while we wait for production. Yeah, do we want to play the long game and sandbag crawl another refinery, or do we want to just go for it? I think maybe we want to play the long game. I'm not very confident my current forces are sufficient to end the mission, so... What the heck? No, enough. That you're being an idiot. Go harvest that Tiberium.
Building. Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Building.
Well, there's the enemy harvester. Now that we know where he is, we could try some kind of economic harassment strategies. Might be worthwhile. More interesting than just waiting to build up a giant, invincible assault force. Which is sort of the guaranteed way to win, but it's not the most interesting thing to just do that all the time. So yeah, let's do some harvester harassing. First we'll take care of this infantry squad, which are doing a hilarious dance, or at least they were until I came down and bothered them. Squish them! Squish them! I said squish them! Okay. Just in time. This will anger the enemy and they'll send out everything, but that's, if anything, to our advantage. Deal with their forces away from their base defenses and away from rapid reinforcements. Here they come. They are very angry with us. Should be able to destroy their harvester before they arrive. Yes, quite comfortably. Deploy our new refinery. And begin cranking out more units. We're going to want more buggies for our anti-infantry operations. Okay. Man tanks struggle against infantry. Man, the enemy infantry are swarming around like ants. Well, we lost a lot of our forces, but we dealt damage equal to what we took and we got the enemy harvester. They have rebuilt it. I expected that they would. He's going for my sacrificial lamb. Swine? Alright, you're the new sacrificial lamb. Congratulations. Alright, let's go get that tank. When we next attack their harvester, they shouldn't be able to respond with as much, because we should have wiped out most of their forces. Okay, this tank is really irritating me. It's gonna take us forever to chase him down. Maybe I should make some recon bikes just for the speed. Where is he going? Oh, so much for our sacrifice. Man, I think they grazed our harvester just by pure chance. Okay, good. More recon bikes. This map is pretty sprawling and winding, so speed is useful here. And we're going to need a new sacrifice. You've been nominated. Congratulations, it's an important job. You get your name entered into some kind of ledger when you're chosen for this duty, so you can be immortalized.
Construction complete. Building.
Yes, sir.
Reinforcements have arrived.
Another infantry squad. Let's make some more buggies to deal with them.
Yes. Yes. Moving out.
And lure them onto Tiberium, so if they get hurt chasing us.
Moving out. Waiting for. Not a problem. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Okay, they really wiped out that attack buggy. 3 grenades to the face.
Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Moving out. Moving out. Moving out. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
And another infantry squad on its way.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Moving out. Acknowledged. Moving out. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Unit acknowledged.
Alright, the Rocketeers are not going to fare well against a squad of Grenadiers.
Construction
Okay, this is really kind of going south.
building. Our base is under attack.
I noticed.
Reinforcements have arrived.
This is a surprisingly dangerous attack.
Comply with building order. Construction.
Alright, you know what? This isn't cutting it.
Reinforcements have arrived. Building. Construction complete. Primary building selected. Building. Unit.
Ordinarily, I'm not a fan, but
Unit ready.
the enemy's infantry are kind of going berserk, so... Where is their harvester? Our engineers have lived through all this. So yeah, this mission is going mostly as I remembered it. Although again, I was surprised when our base spontaneously revealed itself up there. Maybe it always does that, I don't know. But yeah, mostly it's going how I remembered, and confirmed this is much more fun than the Orca Heist mission.
Ready.
Alright, let's get more light tanks. It's the most durable thing we've got, which isn't saying much, but... Oh, where's he harvesting from? I don't even know where he's going. Let's attack these buildings to wind up the enemy. Oh, let's attack their harvester to wind them up. Prepare the anti-infantry forces.
Building.
As I thought, the counterattack is not as strong.
Reinforcements have arrived.
But we lost all our attack buggies again. Attack buggies are so fragile.
Yes, sir. Unit. Not a problem. Awaiting order. Yes, affirmative. Yes,
It is unbelievable how poor armor and attack bikes and rockets and stuff, well, not all rockets, but some rockets are damaging enemy infantry. Oops. Oh no. Didn't realize that was there.
Reinforcements.
No, 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 not you either. Tanks, get in the front. I told you to move forward! I hate it when they disobey my orders like that. Now I'm just misclicking. Guys, go take out their harvester. Why are you going that way?
yes, sir. Affirmative.
Construction complete.
You guys are being your own group now.
Have arrived.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Building.
The engineers are still alive. Uh-oh. Let's not cross the bridge with those enemy infantry.
Construction complete.
I'll prepare a welcoming committee.
Reinforcements have arrived. Units ready. Building.
Finally. Alright. What? Oh, they're rebuilding. We need to get their construction yard. Find it, capture it. We can't have this. This park guy is on where they would normally rebuild their structures.
Yes, sir.
Alright, where is their construction yard? Right there. Don't get my engineers, don't get my engineers, don't get my engineers.
Building.
Alright.
GDI building.
Beautiful.
Unit lost. Our base is under attack. Unit lost.
They rebuilt their harvester.
GDI building captured.
Okay.
Unit lost. Unit
Oh,
lost.
the enemy A-10s airstriked our base.
Unit lost.
But now that we got their construction yard, this is our win. It's only a matter of time now. Alright, what do we want to build? I think we want flamethrowers. They have so many infantry, it's unbelievable.
Construction.
Maybe Humvees as well.
Building. Building. Unit ready. Primary building selected. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir. Yes, sir.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit lost. Construction complete.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Okay.
Building.
Was a bit of a difficult mission, but we got there in the end.
Construction complete. Building. Building. Unit ready.
And now their production is gone, no more reinforcements. Let's start building some medium tanks to help more quickly destroy the remaining buildings.
Unit lost. Unit
Although maybe flamethrowers are better for that. They are very good anti-building
building.
units.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
Building. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yep. Moving out. Moving out. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Slowly killing the enemy harvester.
Yes, sir. Reporting now. Acknowledged. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Don't know if we're going to have to destroy the civilian buildings as well.
Reporting. Roger. Affirmative.
Did the harvester defeat my recon bike? That's impressive.
Unit reporting. Affirmative.
Are you just ignoring this enemy soldier? How about you don't do that? How about you kill him?
Building. Construction complete.
Guys?
Not a problem.
Good grief.
Reinforcements have arrived. Unit lost.
Reporting. Moving out.
Alright, the harvester has just given up.
Affirmative.
It's such a fiasco anytime I don't babysit my units. Okay. I don't know if we're going to have to destroy all the civilian buildings, so we'll go ahead and make a save here.
Mission accomplished.
Okay, we didn't have to destroy all the civilians. Whew. Tough one, but pretty fun. I enjoyed that mission. Some real back and forth between us and the enemy forces. Well, one more version of Nod Mission 7 to go. Going to be another variation of the one we just played. Hopefully you'll join me for that, and I'll see you then.